Welcome back to the battlefield. Alright, we're still playing around with the audio a bit, so again I apologize if it's not right where I want it to be just yet, but I do still want to keep getting these episodes out, so I don't want to necessarily delay the progress of this campaign just to get the audio dialed in exactly where I want. So as long as it's decent, I think I'll still upload this. Now, saying that, I have played this episode already, but the audio corrupted, and so it was out of sync with the video, and I couldn't take it when I was editing it, so I didn't want to upload it. Anyway, I've already talked too much, and also at this point, I don't really remember what I did in the last, or when I recorded that last episode. I don't remember the exact steps I took, so maybe this will play out a little bit different than it did then, but whatever. It's all good.
Ready for orders.
Now let's see.
We hunger for battle.
I do remember I did this, though. I swapped this army back to give them some time to replenish. I brought these guys up to the front line.
At once. You have further orders.
You can chill out there. You guys can stay here for a little while.
Fortifications ready.
Batavian can go ahead and get upgraded. And I think I just took it slow for a couple of turns, let the replenishment happen here. I think what I'm going to do here is wait for this army to replenish before I go take on this force, and I think this is what ended up taking most of the last time I tried this recording, was that battle. So the other thing is I recorded that episode for an hour just to see if the audio had problems. So I don't know if the length of the recording is what caused the audio issues, or if there was something else. So I think I'm gonna do just a half-hour recording today.
At your command.
Anyway, I'm looking around at this stuff. I can be talking while I'm doing that. I think I'm just gonna do a half-hour recording today, and see if the audio works, and if it does consistently work at a half hour, then I will probably stick with the shorter episode times. Unfortunately, sometimes it means there won't be battles in every episode. Sometimes it means that... Man, I'm struggling to even think and play at the same time right now. Sometimes it means that an episode will basically just be one battle, which may be a little boring. I mean, I don't know how important it is to you guys to see some campaign progress in each episode. But until I get the audio dialed in and working consistently, we're just going to have to play it by ear for now. Okay, you... throw some money at those guys. You have a mistress, so we can gain some more influence per turn, and let's end the turn.
We must have peace. This senseless war has gone.
The other unfortunate thing is my PC fan, so part of the editing, most of the editing I'm doing with the audio is to fix the PC fan in the background. And the problem is it just won't stay consistent. I've tried several different programs to try and control it and haven't gotten any of them to work yet. So I think even with me editing the audio, there will still be some flare-ups of the fan in the background. I hope that's not too bothersome. But again, for now,
My lord,
it's just going to be there until I can figure out a way to get rid of it. Technology's great as long as it works perfect. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't want to lose influence, though, so I'm going to counter the rumors. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and increase this now. not really sure what I want in this province. I guess I'll go with this and just see what options that leaves me, maybe? Because I think I'm going to need some help controlling banditry, and the yellow buildings have some options for that. Quick This Year in History read through for anyone who's interested. I say quick, but this one's actually fairly long. Alright, now back over here. So, the Romans did move... Oh, Rome. You bunch of dummies.
Yes. Fleet reporting.
I think it would be best if I were to go chase this down now, because a Roman legion could probably pretty easily beat one of my garrisons.
Yes.
So I'm going to, even though I won't get full replenishment, I'm going to go ahead and send my fleets up there to chase down that army. It doesn't have the movement range to land anywhere next turn, so I should be able to catch it before it becomes a problem. Up here,
Commander. Commander.
still waiting on some replenishment, still waiting on some replenishment.
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Oh, so that's the army that was right here, so I could maybe
Ready for orders.
come down here and attack Asculum.
Ready for orders. We hunger for battle.
I'm not really sure I need to do that right now, though. But you know what? I've got a full healthy army. We've got the movement range.
None will escape.
This will prevent them from just coming back onto land when my fleets get nearby. Now, I'm not in love with this settlement layout, especially since I'm attacking it with pikes. I say that mostly because it ends up being a lot of really small choke points, which pikes are great for, but it's kind of difficult to get the pikes to move through them effectively. And it just takes a long time to grind through the enemy and get to their missile troops, who obviously pose the greatest threat to my pikemen. So, I think the best option here is to go with a split stack. I'll keep 5 pikemen out here with a couple of peltasts just in case they need support. And then I'll send 3 pikemen up this center lane. I can send these guys out and around the side. And I'll keep most of my cavalry over here and then some of it over here just to keep my troops supported by each other. These peltasts can probably... I don't know where these guys would be most useful, actually. Peltasts tend to do well when there's open space for them to maneuver and get around behind. But I'll stick them over there for now. Keep the general kind of in the center. Alright, and let's see. Okay, so it looks like most of their forces are over here. So what I want to do is get my pikes going through the center. I'm also actually going to send the cavalry straight back there and see if I can just get the cavalry into the back lines immediately.
Pikes at the ready.
Go ahead and let these pikes just march forward. These guys can run. And for now, I'm just going to sit still out here. It's maybe an opportunity to catch out some of these missile troops.
Cavalry.
Alright, so the plan here, based on what I'm seeing now, is just set up one unit of pikes here to hold the flank, and then push another one through here and engage this unit of spears and try and press them back. The AI often leaves a general unit back in the center of whatever they're defending. I don't know for sure whether they will or not, but I don't see their general.
Lancers.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I'm not really going to have an opportunity to catch out their missile troops because they're landing back behind the melee infantry. I don't want to get these pikes engaged until I have kind of worked around the flank of this by pressing through the center here. Okay, so their general is in here, so having extra infantry will be helpful. Now, if I want to make proper use of the cavalry, I need to be able to lock down their melee infantry. Okay, pikes, it's time to go. I'm going to get shot up a little bit with this unit, I think.
Pikemen, ready for orders.
Hopefully the pathfinding goes smoothly and my guys don't get all broken up in there, like is happening right here. Hopefully that doesn't happen while I'm trying to get into the middle of them. Do have an opportunity to hit some slingers here.
And cavalry, quickly now. Yours to command. Heavy cavalry, ready and willing. Cavalry.
Okay, send these guys in just behind the other units, and these guys out and around. Still waiting on these two to get in position. There's another unit of slingers I'd like to go hit, but since I know they have at least 2 units of melee infantry in there, I don't dare send the cavalry in unassisted. Okay, I'll actually keep 1 unit of horse here, 1 unit of horse back here. These guys should be able to deal with the slingers no problem. Okay, the sooner I can deal with these slingers, the better. But they're not doing too much damage yet. These guys are in position, so we can go ahead and let them form up. I'm going to send the Peltas all the way out and around. Okay, don't want to engage the spears. I'm glad I looked right when I did. Okay, this unit of pikes is getting shot to pieces, so start moving forward. It actually looks like their pathfinding is going okay for now. I need to get another unit of infantry in here to lock down that general, because once the general is locked down, I can send the cavalry in to deal with the slingers. I can maybe use my Peltas to lock down this unit of spears. Okay, you come over here, you actually come over here.
Commander! Quick!
You guys go out and around, you guys actually just sit still for a second. Come on, gentlemen, move quickly. Okay, these guys are in phalanx. These guys are getting shot, but it's not really doing much of anything just yet. Okay, I'm going to start moving my front line up here. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet.
Shield ready.
Okay, you guys split up so you can surround. I'll let you go ahead and use your ammo however you feel is best. Okay, now over here, go ahead and charge in. The pikes are doing okay. You guys keep coming out and around. We're going to need you to hold these spears in place.
Ready! At your service!
Okay, they're sending the spears into the center, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Ready for orders! Advance at speed!
Okay, Peltas are going back this way. At least 1 unit is. Trying to see what these guys are going to do. If I can at least keep them pinned down. keep them from moving anywhere. That would be good. Okay, we'll get a little bit of charge here. Let the charge play out. Form phalanx. We'll start to push them back. These guys stay out of phalanx because we need the extra attack skill. You guys start getting more aggressive. How are we doing over here? Still getting shot, still haven't taken any casualties. Okay, it's time to start moving up on the front. Okay, you guys get right up there. You guys get right up here. Peltas come up as well. Cavalry come up as well. What's happening in the center? Things are still looking fine. Okay, they did get in onto. Okay, they did get in onto one unit of cav, but that means we can sneak a unit back here. We can use the Peltas to help the cav out.
We await your command. Royal Peltasts, shield bearer, pike infantry at your command. Gamer cavalry, Impera's lancers.
Okay, you guys use as much of your ammo as you can.
At your service. Impera's lancers. Pike, ready for orders.
Okay, this unit of pikes is getting shot to pieces, but they still haven't taken hardly any damage.
Pike infantry ready.
Cavalry over here needs to pull back so they don't get stuck on the spears. Okay, you guys break phalanx and start moving this way.
Royal Peltasts.
Cavalry pull back out and around.
Royal Peltasts. A gamer cavalry.
Alright, now, front line just about ready to engage.
Advance at speed.
Go ahead and put them into phalanx now rather than later. Is it phalanx or phalanx? I feel like I say it wrong always.
Ready and waiting. We await your command.
Okay, you guys are in formation. Maybe that's the better way to do it, is just say get in formation. Forgot to bring my general up, where is he? Okay, back here, you know, cavalry didn't quite make it out. These guys are smashing through. Let the Peltas pull back and use their ammo on that group. What's happening over here? Cavalry doing fine. Actually, the cavalry's taking a bit of damage here. We're winning decisively, though. Okay, actually, form up right there. You guys never made it into formation, so let's pull you back and try and fix that. You guys didn't either. Okay, this is a bit of a problem over here. I can maybe sneak some cavalry through here if I just pull the pikes back.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay, they kept chasing the cavalry over here. These guys actually didn't end up using any of their ammo, that's a little weird. Okay, you guys start pressing over here. Get out of phalanx and just get over here. Okay, cavalry. You guys actually hit the slingers. Oh my goodness, these guys are getting smashed. Okay, try and reform with the buildings on your flank.
Orders understood. Ready and waiting.
You guys try and get out and around.
The brave ready for orders. Pikes! Advance at speed! By your command! Ready and waiting. Heavy horse at your command. Missiles awaiting targets. Shield bearer, yours to command. Pikes ready. Pike phalanx! By your command. Shield bearer.
You guys are doing okay. How are we doing over here? It got cleared out.
Impera's lancers. Ready and waiting. At speed. Ready and waiting. At your command.
Our general is under attack.
Yep. He's a big boy, he can handle it.
Heavy cavalry.
Okay, cavalry got caught on some spears.
By your command. A gamer cavalry.
Actually, these guys might be able to make it
Ready and
through.
waiting.
You guys can go back into the phalanx and push into that.
A gamer cavalry. Royal peltasts by your command.
Okay, so that unit ended up taking actually quite a bit of damage. Still fighting out here. I should have sent the cavalry and mage to go. That wasn't microing very effectively. General, go ahead and pull out of that and go kill that unit of slingers.
Ready for orders. Commander.
Pikemen, take a step forward.
Ready and waiting.
For glory. Orders. Royal peltasts.
Okay, mopped up this side, mopped up that side, and there we have it. A little bit of friendly fire. This unit took a lot of damage. I didn't support that unit very well. Otherwise, I think that was a pretty effective engagement. I'm happy with the deployment of my troops. I'm not super happy with how I did with the peltasts down on the bottom that were actually in the city. I feel like they ended up spending a lot of time moving back and forth, and I didn't really pick where I wanted them to be. I think they could have done a lot more damage if I'd gotten them in the battle sooner. I'm gonna go ahead and raise that.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
Now, these two units, between the two of them, I think they got close to 400 kills and they lost 3 men. So, sure, they were in favorable engagements, but that is pretty effective fighting. Especially given that a lot of the fighting they were doing wasn't even in phalanx.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, that's probably all I need to do for this turn. Even if the Romans have an army here, if they come this way, they're trapped by Arminium. If they come this way, they're trapped by a healthy army at Asculum. If they come this way, they can either attack Arminium or Batavium. Okay, so I've got my front locked down. They do have, I think, like a legion and a half up here. But I know for sure I do not have time to take that on this episode. Pretty sure that would be a long engagement. Let me check if there's any money I can get out of diplomacy up
Be
here.
welcome. The spirits
Could I
of
get a
this
military
place
alliance
smile
with these
upon
guys?
you. The gods bless you.
Probably not. About the Nervii, am I doing anything with them?
We have need of talk, I'm sure. But we also need good food, a warm fire, and warm women. The gods will rejoice at the words we have spoken today.
Alright, I'm happy with that. You get to just keep hanging out. Let's see, I do need more influence, but as always, I think loyalty is more important. I almost need this guy to just die already so I can send the new faction leader for these guys out on missions and get him leveled up. Because this dude is not helping too much. Of course, that said, when he dies, the bonus from promoting characters is going to disappear for the most part, so that's going to hurt a little bit. Alright, anyway. Throw some more money at them. End the turn. Oh, did I forget to move my fleets? I think I did. I think I forgot to move my fleets.
Cut.
That's okay, Rome didn't do anything with that army. They literally just sat still. So even if I did forget, I can't remember if I moved them this turn or not.
You are wise enough not to sit.
There's a whole bunch of really small factions that are still in the game, and that kind of surprises me. In the other 2 campaigns I've done, it seems like it has seemed like the small factions kind of get wiped out by the mid-game. Go ahead and just delete this force out here real quick.
Ready for orders. Hard on the oar, you men! Not alive!
I'm going to go ahead and enslave them because I think public order is not much of a problem, but money I could certainly do with more of it.
Ready for orders.
Okay, now you guys start working your way back towards a port.
At your command.
Alright, up here. And start working on... I think I'm going to go for trade here, and then the anti-banditry building here.
We hunger for battle. Ready for
Okay, these guys are picking up some good replenishment, hopefully. This army should only take 1 more turn to be fully replenished. And at that point, I think I can go attack these guys. Let's go check out Rome, see if they do have a legion here. They do not. So in that case, wander back over to Genua. You... Okay, they do have another fleet down here. You just go ahead and hang out for a while. Because of my trade route, I have information on what happens here. If I keep a spy, I can keep an eye on all of Sicily. I probably don't need to keep a spy right here. But I think it's a good place for one. And I can't really think of a better place for one immediately, so I'm not going to bother trying to find one. Okay, up here. More public order boosting, more public order boosting, more food, more public order, increased population, whatever. We're just going to do all of it.
we hunger for battle.
Alright, now the other thing that happened was this guy. Right off the bat, let's just adopt this dude. He doesn't have much influence yet, but I think I should get him married pretty quickly. Oh, there he goes. That's actually enough. Alright, and that's plenty for this turn. It's funny, I'm definitely like rushing through these turns because I've already played them before, and so even if this isn't exactly how I played them on the failed recording, like, because in my brain I've already played them, I don't really need to think about them, and so I'm just blitzing through, and so maybe I'm missing stuff that I shouldn't be missing here, but hopefully it doesn't screw me over. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem if I have missed something.
The storm.
I speak as the sword cuts.
These guys are only at war with me and my client state. I wonder if I got peace with... I still don't know if I got peace with them, if they would stop fighting my client state. But I would rather have these guys like me, because they share my border, so I'm not going to accept that.
What?
Alright, well, we're pretty much right at the 30-minute mark. Since these guys are now up to full strength, the next battle is to take Octoduron. I don't want any of the barbarians taking this city or Genua because I want to secure both of these provinces for myself. I don't like sharing. I could actually probably take Rome right now. That's a bit silly. Yeah, I could probably take Rome right now. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, double check that the recording is working, and then the beginning of the next episode, I think we will go have the fight up here for Octoduron. So anyway, hopefully this works, hopefully you guys are enjoying, and we will see you in the next one.